they might go down arguably as the best Arsenal team ever. Arsenal in control of their own destiny again, and belief is spreading worldwide for Gooners everywhere that this may finally be the year that Mikel Arteta's project goes bang. With the Champions League and Premier League still there for the taking, I believe that this may finally be the year that Arsenal achieves what many thought was impossible. And let me tell you why. Early in the season, when the team weren't at their fluid best, it was obvious to see that Mikel Arteta decided that the team needed a new approach for this season. Arteta identified the team's defensive vulnerabilities as the biggest weakness in the squad. To go toe-to-toe with City and Liverpool in the Pep Club era, Arsenal had to evolve. While early in the season, we all moaned about Arsenal's inability to, be free-flowing and counterattack like how we were last year and just get up and down the pitch and set players like Martinelli free on the counterattack and Bukayo Saka to devastating effect early on, Mikel Arteta decided that he wanted to take a more pragmatic approach this year and go for a more controlled-based team, a team that knew how to dominate teams on all ends of the pitch, from the middle of the park up to the top end of the pitch, and just dominate at all phases. And he needed players like Declan Rice and David Raya to accomplish that. Players with the technical ability to achieve the vision that Mikel Arteta had in his head and how this team could dominate teams on all ends of the pitch and keep them pinned in to their part of the top third of the pitch. And we've seen, now that the team has had more time to gel, how that vision has come to fruition, because now this team is not only fluid and able to score goals on all fronts, but they're still dominant in a dominant defense. And this dominant defense recently ended Man City's 57-game home goal-scoring streak. They're on fire, even to the point where this weekend we beat Brighton 3-0, giving us our 5th straight clean sheet on the road, only the 2nd time in team history that Arsenal has been able to achieve that feat. This defense is special, and since the turn of the calendar year, players like Kai Havertz have been balling. Our attack has finally caught up to the defense and our control that we've imposed on teams for many parts of the season, especially early on. And since the turn of the calendar year, Kai Havertz has been on fire, scoring goals and getting assists for fun. He's finally over the double-digit mark for the season in all competitions with 10 goals and I think 5 assists. Kai Havertz has been balling, but he's not been the only one. Leandro Trossard is still coming off the bench and providing valuable goal-scoring contributions. And we saw even against Luton, we were able to rotate and still find a way to get a win with players like Reece Nelson and Emile Smith-Rowe shining through. The team is getting healthy and strong at the perfect time. You can't tell me there's a single team in all of Europe that wants to face this Arsenal squad right now, and that includes Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich. We all know Bayern Munich. They were our tormentors in the Champions League, to the point where the last time we were even in the Champions League, they beat Arsenal 10-2 in aggregate. But this time around, it is a completely different ball game. Bayern Munich are the team floundering in their league, currently sitting in 2nd place, and Bayer Leverkusen have a chance to actually secure the league with another win. And they were knocked out of all competitions, meaning that this might be the first year in a long time that Bayern Munich don't win a trophy. But Arsenal, on the other hand, we are competing strong in the Premier League, finally back atop the Premier League table with our destiny back in our own hands after Liverpool dropped points versus Manchester United this weekend. Arsenal are the team that are favorite going into that game this Tuesday versus Bayern, and deservedly so. This is by far the most complete Arsenal squad we have had in the Emirates ever, and dare I say, since the Invincibles. And if this team can achieve what they have the potential of achieving, of winning and lifting the Premier League and Champions League trophy, they might go down arguably as the best Arsenal team ever. Still plenty of games to be played, but this team has all the prerequisite skills and all the talent in the world to achieve what many think is impossible. And I'm starting to slowly believe, just like I said in the top, like all Gooners worldwide, that this team actually can do it. And I know I'm getting a little ahead of myself, so I just don't want to get too far into it, but it's a crazy prospect to think about how far this team has come in the Mikel Arteta era. And now we are so close to being champions of something. And we need to do that. We need to be champions of something, because all this success and all this progress means nothing without trophies. And that is what separates good teams from great teams from legendary teams. If they're able to win the Champions League and Premier League double, something that Arsenal has never been able to do in the Champions League ever, you cannot say that they're not arguably one of the best teams for Arsenal's history. I'm excited to see the rest of these Champions League games, starting with Bayern Munich Tuesday, and I'm excited to see the final 7 Premier League games. And we have some big fixtures in there. We have a North London derby at Tottenham. We have Villa. We have Chelsea. We have Manchester United. So there's a lot of big matches to be played and a lot of points left on the table to be had to make sure that we can even achieve the Premier League. And we even if we beat Bayern Munich in both of our legs, we're going to have to play Man City or Real Madrid. So there's a lot of football to be played. But again, this team is different, starting with the defense that is absolutely special and has been the foundation to this team's success all season. And now that the offense is turning around and Kai Havertz is looking like our new RVP, essentially up top, completing our attack and making us look whole again, I think that this team is on course to achieve history, and everything seems to be pointing in that same direction. All the players are fully back fit right now at the perfect time and all coming back, gearing up for these last couple fixtures to get us over the top and on top of the mountain. And Arsenal, goddamn, I want to see you guys do it. Come on, you Gunners, it's time for the project to go bang. And if you think Arsenal can win the Premier League or Champions League or even both, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to hear what you guys think. Arsenal Fans USA, till next time, come on, you Gooners, let's go. Peace.